Well, hello and welcome to The Spirit Safe. My name's Rob. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Now, one of the things I've enjoyed most about my journey trying to try things from different distilleries is to learn how much I enjoy the characterful Speyside distilleries. So I've enjoyed malts from Craigellachie, Mortlach, Linkwood, distilleries that just weren't on the map for me because I really enjoyed the big peat whiskies rather than the Speyside whiskies. So it was interesting to try some characterful Speyside. So here's another characterful Speyside for us. It is the Longmorn bottle 2003 for Gordon and Macphail. It distilled 2003, bottled 2017. I've had a couple of bottles from Gordon and Macphail. They're generally pretty good. Certainly a very, very wide range of distilleries available through Gordon and Macphail. I think they've got one from pretty much every distillery that's worth trying. Bottled at 43% ABV. It doesn't say anything about natural colour or chill filtration. Longmorn, a large Speyside distillery owned by Chivas Regal, or Pernod Ricard, who in turn own Chivas Brothers. A lot of what comes out of Longmorn goes into Chivas Regal blends. And there's not a lot available as a single malt. They do have a 16-year-old, which I haven't tried, but it's very, very expensive. I paid about £40 for this bottle. Perhaps a little less than that, but the 16-year-old Longmorn, they're asking well over $200 in Ontario, so I didn't buy it there. I decided to go for this slightly younger independent bottling. I have tried the no age statement, the Distillers Deluxe, whatever on earth they call it, Distillers something. And I was unimpressed with that one, so I didn't buy that one either. So I don't think the 16-year-old or the no age statement one is available in BC, so I had to go out of province, out of country in fact, to pick up this no age statement bottling. So let's see what we have. 43% ABV. It's a delightfully sherried whiskey anyway, but the casks are allowing it's got a relatively hefty malt note to it, and it's allowing the spirit to speak as well. So the cask hasn't dominated the whiskey, and that typical interesting Speyside malts coming through. Lots of raisins, fruitiness. A real nuttiness, almond notes, kind of fruit and nut, honey nut. Wonderfully honeyed. There's some light herbal notes, white wine, a good twist of lemon juice. It's got that slightly brash, youthful Speyside citrus note, which is a good squeeze of lemon juice. There's some buttercups and elderberry in there as well. And as you go a bit further, there's a slightly dense oiliness that's almost like a sunscreen. Sherbet lemon candies, soft oak, a tart green apple and caramel comes through. A fudgy kind of caramel fudge with raisins in it. Quite a bit of pomelo, that's the Asian grapefruit. Overall, young, malty, fruity, citrusy notes coming through. Altogether, pretty well rounded on the nose. palate's got a lot of sugared nuts. Alcohol note in the arrival, but a sweet barley sugar working nicely with a sweet sherry. There is also on the tongue a kind of sharp peppery cinnamon. There were some candies that we used to buy that were called atomic fireballs, and they were those very small red spicy cinnamon candies. You get a couple of dots of that sharpish citrus as well, which is quite pleasant. Honey, red fruits, red apples, and some sweet herbal notes as well. A bit more creaminess coming through. Excuse me. Finishes of sort of a sweet and sour note, marzipan, a toasted malt, and a nice, fairly forward oak, bit of puffed wheat, a bit weird, lemon jelly, marmalade, and pastry or egg custard also on the finish. Delightful on this, really, for a low price, and compared to the either expensive or disappointing distillery bottles, it makes a really good buy. I'll be keeping an eye out for Longmorns actually. There's a cast strength one I'd like to get from Signatory Vintage, but this has been a good buy, and I think I can add Longmorn to the list of characterful Speysides that I'm interested to learn more about. Fantastic. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like, comment and subscribe, and hope to see you again soon. Cheers. Bye bye.